The mission of the KDDD Drug Discovery and Development Company Limited is to deliver new therapeutic drugs to patients with intractable diseases. Our bodies have an energy source called ATP. ATP is the universal energy source that fuels the life activities of all plants and animals. It is often referred to as the energy currency for living organisms. Healthy organisms have an abundance of ATP. When ATP becomes depleted due to aging, ischemia, or various degenerative diseases, cells become stressed or die, and the body begins to malfunction. KUS121, developed by us, conserves ATP for vital functions and suppresses cell death. This compound has completely new pharmacological effects that were previously not available. When KUS121 is administered, it helps to maintain the level of ATP, thereby preserving tissue function and safeguarding life. Now, let's take a closer look at how KUS121 works in cells. First of all, VCP. VCP finds damaged or denatured proteins in cells and removes them. It is an important enzyme involved in cell homeostasis and health. Under normal conditions, VCP alone consumes approximately 40% of the ATP in the cell cytoplasm, so ATP continually has to be replaced to maintain optimal levels. When intracellular ATP is reduced due to conditions such as ischemia, VCP makes life more difficult to sustain by consuming more ATP. KUS121 binds to VCP and reduces its consumption of ATP without changing the functions of VCP, such as removing denatured proteins, by maintaining VCP function while conserving ATP for other vital cellular processes. KUS121 allows threatened cells to survive. It is believed that KUS121 allows ATP to remain bound to VCP without being decomposed, so VCP can continue to remove denatured proteins without consuming the ATP in the process. By suppressing ATP consumption, ATP can be used for other vital intracellular activities. So, what does KUS121 actually do? In diseases where the blood flow is suddenly interrupted, such as retinal artery occlusion, which is also often called as the myocardial infarction of the eye, a disorder called ischemia reperfusion injury occurs after the blood flow resumes. When blood flow is interrupted, ATP cannot be produced due to a lack of oxygen. This causes the cells in the retina to weaken and die. Additionally, once the blood flow is restored, cytotoxic reactive oxygen contained in the reperfused blood can further damage the cells in the retina, resulting in severe vision loss. Prompt administration of KUS121 in such conditions reduces ATP consumption. Thus, weakened retina cells can survive and maintain their function. Because of its unique ability to conserve cellular energy, KUS121 is expected to be effective in degenerative and chronic age-related diseases where the tissues gradually lose their function. Degenerative ophthalmic diseases include age-related macular degeneration, retinitis pigmentosa, and glaucoma. Preliminary laboratory studies have shown that KUS121 may be effective in treating these diseases. Beyond the field of ophthalmology, it also has the potential to be a treatment for heart failure and intractable skin diseases such as atopic dermatitis. KUS121 is a first-in-class drug with a completely new pharmacological effect which maintains intracellular ATP levels. We, the members of Kyoto Drug Discovery and Development, will continue to work on research and development with sincerity, aiming to fulfill the hopes and dreams of patients with intractable diseases.